Well, I'm just chiming in, and I just made a few videos, and one about tuning a divine key. I'm sorry, about taking a tuned weapon. Ugh, about taking a weapon that was tuned into a divine key and trying to use it to craft a non-divine key pre-arm, and just updating my goals. And in hindsight, when I think about it, it's like a lot of the things that I'm doing, it seems like making a lot of mistakes or noob mistakes or something like, oh, he's a noob. You didn't know that? Or, man, you didn't figure that out, blah, blah, blah. Or, why are you dealing with these things? And it's just like, I think I mentioned this before. It just takes me so long because I'm not choosing to wail, or more accurately, I'm not choosing to spend regular amounts of money in the game. It's like this game, everything takes just an inordinate amount of time for you to acquire anything unless you're routinely spending crystals. And it's like, I mean, there's nothing in this game is worth the time or the money. After you consume large amounts of time or large amounts of money, what you get in the end and where you can use it, it's just nowhere near in correlation in terms of satisfaction and worth and value to what you actually get to do in the game with what you spent all that money or time acquiring. So it just boils down to whatever you decide to do, just make sure you're doing it because you enjoy it, or you find it fun, or because you like what you're working like on who you're trying to equip or build for. So with that said, it just takes me so long in order, like from the time when I become aware of what's possible of something I'm interested, like, ooh, I would like to try that. Ooh, I would like to test that. Ooh, I would like to experiment. By the time I'm actually able to get a hold of resources to where I could acquire the items in order to do what it was that I was thinking to test or to experiment or to try, it literally takes me months, in some cases a year or more, to get a hold of those resources. Whether because I was able to save up enough, or because I finished whatever I was currently focused on, I was actually able to complete it, or because, MiHoYo decided to give it away in the game after so much time has passed. That it just, like I said, it takes me months or a year or more to get a hold of it, to actually try what I was thinking maybe months or a year or more ago. So it's like only now have I been able to actually catch up with a lot of the things that I've been thinking of doing ever since I started playing. Such when I became aware as Umber Rose, I wanted to try out her wild set with her weapon, Aphrodite. It took me practically not until I started playing the game in like late, or like kind of like going into fall. I can't say that, but like the end of summer of 2019, I believe it was. And it's not until now, until 2021, like the beginning of 2020, like February, March of 2021, that I was actually able to test Umber Rose with Aphrodite and Wild. It took that long to get to that place. So there's a lot of other things that it's just taken me a while to do, such as testing to see if I could forge Oath of Judah into a pre-arm. It just took me a long time. I just never was at a place where I had other things already established where I felt like I could try and experiment. Even when I was doing the testing with, Plank M and Michelangelo, it just took me a really long time to actually acquire the resources to where I could get those equipment pieces. So that's what I just wanted to say, express a little bit of frustration as well as acknowledgement that some of the stuff that I might be dealing with in the videos is Like people may have dealt with that months ago or even a year or more ago, but it just took me a really long time to actually, for me to get to that place to where I could try it. And me trying things is important because I want to know for myself what works and what doesn't, what is of value and what is not of value, especially as it correlates to the Valkyries I want to play with. You know, if I'm making content or videos, I would like to know what I'm talking about, especially in correlation to the Valkyries I like to play with. So I try to be a person who actually gets hands-on, you know, with whatever I'm going to make videos about. But it just takes me a really long time to get there. So I just wanted to chime in on that.